Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and this will be a pretty quick video today, just kind of covering going into Friday now and Thursday after hours. The government finally shut down for a second time. That was something I had looked at, and it's so tough to I don't know how it'll affect the market on Friday. So this video is kind of going up at night right now, kind of taking a look at what the after hours stock futures are looking like. So S&P, Nasdaq, and the Dow are positive right now, but as you refresh, oh, it's looking that it jumped up a little bit more. So some of the stuff I like to look at is what the stock futures are looking like, what's moving after hours. If there's any heavy big stocks here, I don't see a lot of financial companies, new oil brands. I know they fell roughly 20% a few weeks ago, or like a week ago. Now they're coming back up after hours. World markets negative in Japan, negative in China, negative over in Germany. There's one market that's opening. The London markets are opening here pretty soon. It's 11:15 over on the West Coast right now. So about 12 a.m. the London markets will open up. I'm pretty sure they're not going to have a great day. They're 9 hours ahead of us, so yeah, so 7 hours ahead of us. So I always like to check out CNN Money after hours. Check a look at the stocks, the futures. Take a look at what's moving. We've had the Dow's darkest week since back in 2008. Market Watch is another great one. I know I've talked about this one. Dow closed 1,000 points below and has gone down even further, I believe, in the after hours. Some of the leaders here. Now I like to take a look down at the most active again. Nvidia releasing good earnings made them shoot up very nicely. Now something I notice here is financials again. I like to see financials being positive because financials lead the market for the next day. Wells Fargo positive. We have Bank of America positive. We have Apple, which is the largest over in the Dow and the S&P 500. They can help it very well. We have Intel there, Pfizer, Microsoft, AT&T, Comcast, General Electric. General Electric's pretty positive. So if General Electric is positive, oh man, that's 1450. Apple's 156. Man, Apple's dipped nearly $50 in just a week or so. Nearly $50. That is amazing. Facebook down there at the bottom there, up 0.54 in the after hours. So Expedia, this is one that came across in one of my dividend groups over on Facebook. It had gone down 10%. People are like, hey, should we jump into Expedia? Look at this thing. It's down nearly 20% now. So hopefully he didn't make that move. But if he did, that's unfortunate. And just buy and hold, buy and hold. Now we have Wendy's. We have some leaders over here. So Wendy's is the leader. New Oil Brands, Nvidia up there, FireEye. So a couple of these I've never heard of. T-Row, there we go. Now over some of the news, again, government shutdown. If we click over here, we'll see that the government shut down because they could not come up with a budget deal for defense, for immigration, for the wall, for the DACA. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect Friday's markets. Last time we had a government shutdown, it was still pretty positive going into the next day. You can see here now we have Republicans hand in hand with Democrats offering us trillion-dollar deficiencies. I can't, in all honesty, look the other way. So, yeah, there's so much going on right now. The market, the government, the acquisitions being thrown around everywhere, bonds rising, interest rates rising. Everything's going a little bit out of whack right now. And let's see here. There was another article. Let's see if I can flip through here. Yeah, so S&P 500 Dow closes in correction territory. We've lost 10% now. If you head over to my Facebook, hold on, let me grab that real quick. Over on Facebook, I found I found some information here. So hello everyone, another volatile day in the markets. Since 2000, we have had two bear markets where we've had 20% drop. This was between 2000 and 2002. We lost nearly 49.1% of our market. And then between 2007 2009, we dropped the second, which was 56.8. So our next correction, I'm not going to do a bunch of math here, but I'm sure it's going to be like a pretty good. A lot of people have predicted that the next bear market, the next recession, will be at a much further rate than anything that we've had in the past. So we can expect maybe a 65% recession if anything were to take place. But right now we're in such a great market. Companies, 75% of them are reporting profit, increasing revenue, increasing net income. They're giving their employees bonuses. They're increasing wage. Like CVS increased all their minimum wage over to $11. And so we've had 6 corrections take place where at least a 10% drop has taken place. So back in 2003, we had 14, 2010, 16, 11, 19, 15, we had 12, 16, we had a 13, and now we're right at a range of 10.4% loss. So I was kind of expecting maybe we can expect another 3 to 9% dip. This would still be correction period. It's not until we're in the 50s, 40s and 50% that we're actually down in a correction, in a recession period. So just know that you have lived and partaken through a correction. So hopefully this does get resolved here shortly. I was taking a look here at the exchange traded funds. Of course, I had mentioned how you guys can short the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones. S&P 500 here, just taking a look at the one-day performance. Nothing was out there in the green besides what we have. Phyllis Morris, I know one of the other YouTubers out there had bought them. Kellogg's is up, Nvidia is up. We have Pfizer, man, Pfizer there. We have the world view here. Let's take a look at the world. And all red here. China just closed, Japan just closed. They're all in negative over there. Alibaba just dropping. Doesn't show me for the month. Let's switch over to the month view and see how Alibaba 99%. So a lot of these stocks are great buying opportunities. Just make sure you're buying at reasonable prices. Even if it's gone down quite a bit, it still may not be a reasonable price. I was over here watching Bloomberg earlier. They got the global news. I was watching the Chinese stock markets. They talked a little bit about breaking news. The government going into its second shutdown. Second shutdown, round 2. Talk about the U.S. 10-year yield. It's nearly a 3% there, and this is just a little over on YouTube. If you head over to YouTube and just type in Bloomberg Global News Live, they have this thing playing completely for free. You got all the people on the right here talking about all sorts of weird stuff. So let's go ahead and avoid that for now. So that is basically it. 0.474758. Let's refresh it. Okay, so it's staying pretty positive. So hopefully going into Friday, even though there's a government shutdown, we will see some positive returns back in the market. And hopefully next week we can get rid of some of this volatility and we can start moving our way back positive. But this is going to continue in 2018. This is what the markets normally look back. If you look back at 2013, 2015, between those 2 years, there was a lot of volatility. It wasn't until 2016, about midway, that there wasn't as much. I know when I bought into Amazon back in 2015, it didn't always stay at 450. It went down into the 300s, I believe. It came back up. It went back down. It was a very volatile stock, and it wasn't back until 2016, 17, early 2016, where all these stocks started to shoot up. So a lot of stocks shot up very quickly. Back in 2017, we had 22% across the board or higher on the indexes. So some sort of a pullback is what's going to happen. So that is it for this video. Just wanted to make a quick video, kind of showcasing what the market's looking like after hours, talking a little bit about Qualcomm rejected Broadcom's deal of $121 billion bid. So this is a really fun little YouTube channel to kind of hang out. I listen to it when I'm at work, and instead of watching the stock market and watching those numbers fall, I'm over there just kind of listening to the news kind of going on. So that is it for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did like the video, hit the like button below. I know it's kind of like a random video talking about the second government shutdown and some of the after-hour markets. I don't normally do these videos on Friday, but just because of the way that the markets have been kind of going, I figured I'd just kind of make a video and record it, because this is history right now. We're going through a correction, so these need to be kind of recorded, and we can look back and be like, dang, I took place in that correction. I lost $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 during that downturn, but heck, you know what? I bought some really great stocks. So that is it for this video. If you have any questions about anything or want to say hello, please leave a comment below. As a friendly disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor or tax professional. The information provided is my opinion for entertainment and fun. This is not investment advice. This is just me as a financial investor trying to help others make their money work for them. And just be careful, have fun, stock market. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.